of blue alien and asked me if I would care to partake in the stickiest of the icky. To which I reply, nah, man, I gotta fucking push today. That shit will fry me before service. He says, okay, then I'll smoke this shit after I set up my station. We go into work and start our prep. As I'm prepping the station equipment set up, I see Noah drop his knife bag at his station and start the fire and then walk out to go smoke his joint. He doesn't return for about 20 minutes. 20 becomes 30. 30 becomes 40. Then we see Noah escorted in by 2 security officers and the VP of the casino. He smoked his loud at the employee smoking area on property. Idiot. Go in your car. The VP is out there smoking a cigarette and sees Noah smoking and asks him, is that a marijuana cigarette? You can tell this guy's never seen weed in his life. The VP... And then his boy goes, I mean, it's a joint. Good fucking answer. It is a joint. The VP calls security. I'm sorry for my reading, guys. Probably worse than Bill Burr. And they snatch Noah up. Oh, shit. I said his name. I'm not editing that out. All right. So fucking, if you're hearing this, Noah, I know it was you. All right. Being a young and dumb 21-year-old replies, I mean, it's a joint. The VP calls security and then snatch Noah up and bring him to the office. Apparently, weed is legal in Vegas, just not on casino premises, as it threatens their gambling license. So it is taken very, very seriously. Felony shit in some cases. Billions of dollars in revenue at stake. I could understand. He was fired on the spot and was removed from the premises after collecting his knives and was banned from stepping foot on the property. What the fuck, dude? Over some weed? That's some Sha'Carri Richardson shit. But I do get the fucking the billions of dollars in loss that it could result in. Okay. That means our floating sous chef was taken off the floor to work grill, and every single station knew they had no backup for service. Tension was high. I felt sick because he was my boy, and he got me the job at Bazaar when I was down and out, so it struck a chord. Plus security was staying in the area, and some of us had weed or other drugs on us. Some of us had firearms in our knife bags, which is also a felony on casino grounds. You could see the unease in the faces of the cooks who were carrying drugs or weapons. Side note, Vegas is a ratchet-ass city. We had some cooks and servers getting robbed in the employee parking lot after service, so there were a few of us who brought our personal concealed carry into work. It was not on some irresponsible tough guy shit. Back to the story. The security presence was unsettling, and I told my 2 station partners I was going to go take a shit and handle all the knife cuts when I got back. They were happy to hear that I volunteered for the knife cuts, so they gladly agreed. I go upstairs to the storage warehouse area and walk to our secluded, dimly lit bathroom. This bathroom had black tiles, black stalls, black walls, about 5 feet up, and everything else was white. The dim light barely reflected off of anything. Even the toilets were black. That's weird, bro. I like to know if there's a spider in there, you know what I'm saying? This place could have been nice, but it was disgusting. 3 black stalls. There was shit on the walls of the first stall, so I naturally passed that one. Nobody shits in the second stall because who wants to be surrounded by other people's shit? So I go to the third and final stall, the handicap stall. That is the best one. It's got that handle. It was the darkest stall. I set my phone on the top of the toilet paper holder, which was flat and balanced and perfect for a phone. I turn away from the toilet, simultaneously sit down and drop my pants, and I hear the loudest splat sound I've ever heard. My heart sank. I said out loud, no, to my empty bathroom. No, 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 no. God, please, no. I reached down with both hands like an idiot and grabbed the inside of my pants, and I squeeze, hoping the splat sound was just water. I smell my hands from a foot away. It was some sick fuck's diarrhea, liquid shit on a dimly lit black floor. Invisible. Both my hands covered in shit. I'm sitting on the toilet with my hands up like the cover of the movie Platoon. That's the attachment for visual. Now that gives a little bit of context. I am screaming at the top of my fucking lungs. A guy walks into the bathroom, and from the stall I scream, "Get the fuck out." He was out as fast as he entered. Jesus. Oh my God. Now I shake my pants off my leg and I'm tearing up bad, but I also have my boxers on my fucking knees and I'm standing in the handicap stall with both hands covered in someone else's shit juice. Oh man. I know. I called the saute cook Goldie He's the only guy you can call. He was my boy, and he would stop at a moment's notice if I needed him. I scream on my phone, "Hey Siri, call Goldie." This fucking robot bitch says, "The Bee Gees were a disco group from Australia founded by the Gibb brothers." I said, "Hey Siri, call Goldie." Play oldies station on Apple Music. At this point, I'm fucking raging and decide to use my nose to unlock my phone and manually call Goldie. I'm bashing my nose on my phone, unlocking it in one perfect attempt, go to contacts and call Goldie and put him on speaker. Hands still fully covered in shit above my shoulders. My boxer's still at my knees. Goldie answers, "Dude, where the fuck are you?" I break down and bawl into his ear. "Bro, I just sat in someone else's shit. It's on both my hands and I'm panicking. I need pants. Get me pants, Goldie. Please, I need pants. I'm upstairs. Please, Goldie." I swear he was upstairs in 10 seconds. I love that man. I unlock the stall with my elbow, and I'm there pantless in clogs and a shirt. I beg him to get me the pants from the uniform department on the other side of the casino. He takes off to get me the pants. I leave the stall and wash my hands, but it doesn't come off. My hands are clean, but it isn't off. Oh, man. This boy's got to prep some food, too? You just feel so fucking gross because you know it's there. Then it hits me. I realize I haven't started the knife cuts. Oh, my God. The fucking knife cuts. The million little micro brunoise of shallots, cucumbers, red onions, chives, avocado. What the fuck? Avocado brunoise? Are you crazy? Hey, Siri, what time is it? 50 minutes until service, and I'm pantless at a sink scrubbing up to my elbow in soap. I grab paper towels and I throw my pants out. Our casino put our names and employee number on the tags, and I'll be damned if I let that evidence be found on the floor. Very true. I call my executive sous chef. I have to let her know what's going on. I tell her the story and ask to go home at 10 p.m. after the last push. She said, "There is no fucking way." She didn't even believe me, so she sends up my least favorite sous chef who hates me to check on me. I show him the story and he proceeds to make a million shit related punchlines. He calls my exec sous to confirm I was telling the truth, then leaves laughing. Goldie barges in with my clean pants and I put them on and walk downstairs in shame. Past my station to the dish pit where I pour every dish chemical on my forearms and hands and scrub them with a green scrubby. My exec sous comes to me and tells me, "You need to stay until the end of the shift. Don't throw away the year and change that you worked here by leaving early on New Year's. If you want my recommendation, finish out service. I'll get you out of here as soon as I can." What the fuck? If you want my recommendation? This motherfucker worked there for a year, okay, and is willing to come back to work after he has his hands full of shit. And you're going to tell him, if you want my recommendation, you got to finish out service and not leave because it's New Year's Eve? Suck a dick, okay? I walk over, defeated, to my station and see my enraged partner starting knife cuts. I shamefully tell them what happened, hoping to absolve myself of sin. I help with the knife cuts but it's too late. The first ticket rings in and service began with no knife cuts. I worked until midnight that night. I left without saying goodbye to anyone. End of story. God damn, bro. That is rough. I don't even know what to say, man. I mean, that is an experience. That is a story. That whole recommendation shit is garbage. All I know is that if one of my cooks put his hands in other people's shit, I would send him home, man. I don't know. I'd rather go down. Well, I guess if Noah wouldn't have gotten in trouble, he would have been able to cover the station. But regardless, these things happen. I think the best part about a kitchen, the best part about chefs is, shit like that happens, and it's almost always funny, right? At the end of the day, even though it's not in the moment. But I'm sure looking back now, you can appreciate that story. So thank you for writing that in. Once again, people, I need your stories. Send them in. suciotalk@gmail.com, no underscore, okay? Other than that, you listen to the show. I wanna hear about it on social media. Sucio_talk hashtag suciotalks, hashtag suciotalk _, right? Because we all write it a little different. And that new design should be coming out soon. Thank you, Logic. I appreciate you. And thank the boys over at Best Damn Cookies. Congratulations on your new storefront. Look at that. They started a cookie store last year, March 2020 pandemic. And here they are a year and 4 months later with a spot, brick and mortar finally. So I'm proud of them. And I can't wait to get out there to New York to talk to these guys. October, road trip's coming, okay? I've already tried to map out a little bit. Basically, it's going to be Denver, St. Louis, Nashville, D.C., New York. Then on the way down, I'm probably going to hit up Atlanta. Never been there before. New Orleans, Texas, right? Hit up Austin. Talk to a couple of my Austin chefs. Maybe I might go visit Q Harrison over in Dallas. Who knows? Yeah, I'm super excited about where I'm going to be in October. Road trip. After I'm done with my time here being a personal chef on this ranch in October, I will basically be a gun for hire, son. And I'm at a crossroads. It's a hard decision to make. It's like, do I go directly back into a restaurant? And, the way I am, man, it was like, once I'm a chef, nothing else matters. I don't care about my personal life. I don't, I don't call my family. And it's a fucking terrible way to be honest. But that's just the way I've always been. And I've been appreciating the time that I've had away from restaurants because it gives me a chance to slow down and really hone in on what's important, family and things like that. And also all this shit that's happening in LA with the, more COVID variants and all this shit. It's like, are we going to shut down again? Is California going to shut down? I really want to move to Oakland. Is there going to be no restaurants over there when I finally leave here? So yeah, I might take a personal chef gig after this again. But I definitely do like jobs that keep me open so I can travel, do the podcast, And by the way, this road trip is all going to be done in my Camaro. Okay, so van Camaro life. That's what I'm living. All right. So with that, I leave you. This is episode 32. Chef David Posey of Elske Restaurant. By the way, I said something dumb as hell in the interview. I asked him who his pastry chef was. It's definitely his fucking wife, Anna Posey, who is pregnant right now. So congratulations to them. But such a bonehead question to ask. I literally know this, and I walk in and say, oh, yeah, so who's your pastry chef? I'm asking a fucking witty question, So shout out to him for understanding my stupidity. But we'll figure it out. So episode 32 next week, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. There's actually a crazy motherfucker here on the ranch who has some wild stories. And I almost want to have him on here just anonymously. He's got a super deep voice like this. So maybe, and he's a good storyteller. So I think I might have him on and tell a few stories just of his hard drinking days in the 70s and 80s and shit, when there was no rules and everything was like the wild west out there, especially when it came to partying. So if any of you have any suggestions for chefs from Wyoming to New York, back down to California through way of Texas and New Orleans, let me know. I will visit every chef. All right. It is my goal to get you the insight of your favorite chefs, whoever they are, wherever they may be, and also talk to the sous chefs, the pastry chefs, the CDCs. 1 second, I got to explain what sous chef is because my mom was listening the other day and she said, what the fuck is a sous chef, Richard? Yeah, she calls me by my middle name. That's my middle name.